All right, if you're thinking of putting your house on the market, this may be the week to do it. New data shows a very specific window of opportunity where timing, demand, and competition are all lining up in favor of sellers. So joining me this morning is 9 News real estate expert Lane Lyon. Lane is a realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Thanks for coming
good morning.
in.
Nice to see you. I was excited to see you as you came up here.
I know. We didn't get a moment to catch up
Exactly.
in between. What is it about this week?
I'll tell you what, this is kind of the seasonal stars aligning in real estate, really.
Okay.
It's something we look forward to. And actually, the experts track. It is this balance where supply and demand in real estate is almost perfect. We have the most buyer activity and at a time before a lot of the spring inventory comes on. So the experts over at Realtor.com have said this week, April 12th through the 18th is the sweet spot for home sellers across the country.
Okay, so what actually happens for sellers who list during this window?
Well, hopefully you see more activity, right? And in fact, Realtor.com has tracked how many hits each listing gets on their website.
Okay.
This is something that they pay attention to, and I actually brought you some numbers this morning just to give you an idea. So for example, during this kind of sweet spot week, online views go up 17%. People think, really, I should get out there and start looking. Homes actually sell 5 to 9 days faster and at an average sales price of $5,000 higher. So this is the window that really you're going to find, according to the experts, some of the best luck.
This is some of the national stats, but are you seeing this in Denver too?
Absolutely. You know, I talk to real estate agents all the time. And over the weekend, in fact, I had a chance to talk with a few agents who say, yes, I'm seeing this and feeling this seasonal shift. I brought another example, just a real world example to show you of 2 houses, 2 different listings, 2 different parts of town, 2 prices. So can you see the ranch over there on the left? That's Northeast Denver. Attractive price point, $400,000.
Okay.
And then we have the right side, that's Central Park, $900,000. Okay, just went on the market over the weekend. The ranch, 16 showings and 5 offers.
No way.
Now, very attractively priced. The sellers knew that they had some deferred maintenance, so they wanted the price to go up.
Yeah.
And Central Park, same thing, 9 showings, 2 offers. So it's going to depend on what part of town you're in and the pricing. But the fact, Corey, we're even talking about these numbers at all is a shift, and it's something we haven't talked about in a while. It's a nice change to see. Now, I will say the biggest difference, though, is that back in the days when we had all those offers and the prices went up $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, we're not seeing that. It's just more buyers coming off the sidelines, and I think it's good.
Really interesting. All right, if a homeowner is thinking about selling, is it as simple as just listing right now, or are there some other things to think about?
You really do need to think about your strategy when you go on, and it's not too late. So what if we miss this window, right? It's like, geez, we were going to list in 2 more weeks. It's okay. Houses sell year-round here in Colorado, and really it is thinking about that strategy. I think there's two ways to sell your home right now, Corey, quickly, and that is, one, do we list higher and take the risk of sitting on the market longer? Or do we take the risk of going in lower with the idea that we're going to have more activity sooner and the potential of more offers sooner? In this market, I would say go for B all day long. As a seller, you'll just be glad people are showing up at your house.
Totally. We talked about this recently. What about that coming soon feature online? Like if you're like, oh, this was the window, but we're not quite ready. We're still 2 weeks out. Would it be a good idea to do that?
I still love coming soon. Our MLS here in the Denver allows 7 days, so you can actually put your house on the market or coming soon without showings for a full week. It gets buzz ready, and then of course by Saturday or the weekend you get a lot more activity, and I think it works in this market.
Okay, really interesting. Lane, as always, thank you
got it.
so much.
Have a good one.